Good morning, guys and girls. Today is a bit of an unusual one. Now, here I have a pile of things called 8-tracks. Now, in the early 70s, people had 8-track cassettes, and they have like tapes. It's like a tape with 4 sides of the album, and you would put the different tracks in and the machine would play it. I have quite a few selections of them as we will go along and look at them. Now, this is Dave Barry and it's Pin-Ups from what year? 1973. That's our first one. Our next one, as you can see, is Brett, and it's Guitar Man. You had all sorts. They came in your sleeve or like this, and you just slide them into the player. You could get them in your cars. These have been sitting around upstairs. I've got the 8-track player, and I don't know, it used to be my brother's 8-track. And this is one of the classics, Deep Purple's 24 carats. As I'm going along, we will show you all the different ones. That's if you're interested. Now, some of you youngsters would never heard of 8-track players, but some of the older people round about my age would remember them, and it goes back as far as Saturday Night Fever, the soundtrack with the Bee Gees, and you've got classic T-Rex. It was 8-track stereo cartridge, and it still Tenkrex or something. TANX, that track. Next one is the Free Story. Now, this should have had a cover over the top to protect it. This was 20 greatest hits. I presume early 70s, because it's got Crocodile Rock, Join Together, Can the Can, Many Artists, and here's Dave Barry's Honky Tonk Man. As you can see, it's a strip of tape. It's a bit like a tape recorder, but slightly different. Our next one is one what I don't know, but it's got a whole lot of love on it. I don't know if this was that's what you should have on the top of it. It protects it, remove when playing. Now, our next one is Chicago. Quite a lot. Chicago 4. As you can see, the piles quite a lot. Leo Sayer, Another Year, all in its case. And 10 years after, Live. Amazing, these are still upstairs, because they're upstairs tucked away. And even ABBA's greatest hits. As I'm going along, Steely Dan. A lot of people won't know some of these bands, but some of you oldies well know them. Quadrophenia, The Who. Excuse me. And of course, we're gonna have one of the greatest bands around in the 60s, the Beatles. 1967 to 1970. with all the tracks on one. Oh, shame. It's a shame about this. The tape is broke. That's a pity, because that's got to be a classic. So you can't play this one anymore. Next is Rick Wakeman's Journey to the Centre of the Earth, followed by War, another band. These are all bands from the 70s and 60s. Eagles, One More Night, and another T-Rex, Greatest Hits. Because in the 70s, T-Rex was quite big. He had a big following, but he died in 1977 in a car accident. He was in the same car as his girlfriend, a yellow Mini, and it crashed into a tree and he lost his life. So that was one artist what was cut short. You know, he was amazing. Next we have the Rolling Stones, still going today. Looks like a greatest hits because it's got Jumping Jack Flash, Street Fighting Man, quite a few different ones. Honky Tonk Woman. The man himself, Rod Stewart. Singing Again, Rod, including a version of Pinball Wizard. And of course, one of my favourite bands, Status Quo. Still going today, with only one member from the original lineup still alive. Well, I don't know if the others are, but I know Rick Parr died a few years ago. That was the last time I saw him. Well, saw Quo. And then we got Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, with the man himself, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. And this one is Elton John. I think it's looks like Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Still in this case, what can't get out at the moment. And we've got another Deep Purple, Burn. And finally, in this little collection, we have Yes and Yesterday. And that's, as you can see, well, you can't see, as I've shown you, is my collection, well, my brother's collection of all his 8 tracks. Upstairs, I actually got the 8-track player that plays them on. So, I don't know if some of them will still work on it, because we played them quite a few years ago, just after my brother was taken into the home, on his 8-track, proper 8-track thing, and it was really good to listen to the old stuff on the old 8-track. As you could, so I hope some of you might not be interested in it, but some might, being a bit of history and with all the 8 tracks that you can't get today, and even the machine is now more. So that is my little journey through history of music and 8-track players, cassettes. There was like a cassette, and it was like a tape, but slightly different, because there was like that long, and you just slide it in, and it sort of read the music off the tape. So I will end this little show on my 8 tracks, and if you're interested, this was a bit different from what I usually do, but I like to experiment with new things and new adventures. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip through the early 70s and the 8 tracks. And I'll leave you now and wish you all safe and hope you all are well when you watch these videos. And don't forget, thumbs on, press the thumb and subscribe to help my channel get bigger and more people to see my videos. And there's other videos, walks, another talk. I will try and do more talks, but for now I wish you a goodbye, good evening and good night. Oh.